or a musician, make videos just with that. Make a video of you doing, your piano playing, or if you play the violin or guitar. Put those up, and then make videos, your TI videos, explaining your situation like that. Intermingle them to get more traffic through your social media. If you don't want to talk about your TI experiences, just make videos, showing your talents, and then maybe put a link about target individuals. There's a lot of ways to do that, and I'm just kind of spitballing. I'm kind of spitballing an idea out, that I've been thinking about, because I want to show more of something else that might get more views than just talking about our target individual experiences, and then kind of attaching it to the social media. I've been trying to do it. I haven't had a lot of time to edit stuff, and I still have to get a little editing program for my PC, because my Final Cut Pro free trial expired. But it's like I'll put up videos that I like of other people who have done that, and kind of attach them, to my channel. I don't know if that does any good, because I'm not really producing it. I'm just showing somebody else's production, their editing and their kind of art. But I'm going to start doing my own and trying to attach it, or maybe, I am a writer, so I might think of something to do with that. I don't know about poetry. I don't know if I want to read poetry on there. Michelle Moriarty does that about the targeting that she goes through. She's been targeted pretty hard, and she has some pretty angry poetry. I don't blame her. But just ideas like this, and I just wanted to throw it out, kind of. If you are a TI and you don't even want to talk about your targeting, make a YouTube channel just playing an instrument or showing your art or something like that, and put a little link in the thing, maybe saying that you are a TI, or if you're a TI that does want to talk about it or is talking about it already, please, put out your talents, so that you can get more traffic to your channel. You can get more people looking into this and kind of raising their eyebrows about it. And that's just something, I don't know, like, I don't even know how exactly, to work that, but just to work it into our channels and our YouTube pages. And a lot of people already do that. They put their kind of special talents and who they are with the targeted individual part of what they want to say on their social media. But it does create a great human interest value to people. They see how that, we are people with talents. We are people with good thoughts and things that we can do in the community. I mean, so we've got to put that in people's faces, so they'll wake up. I guess that's all I really wanted to talk about. Woke up this morning. I was doing pretty good, but they hit me in the jaws and the head during the night, and I'm kind of just getting ready to move at the end of June. Not doing too much, just going to work. I'm doing pretty good for the charity I work at. I just got 32 minutes, so I kind of wanted to use some more time on this video. Please check out David Boyd's run, or his walk across the American Discovery Trail. These things like that, things that the Humanity Warriors are doing, I just think they are so great. Those people are heroes. We have to do things like that. We kind of have to step out on a limb, and like I had to do that with these videos. Like I had to kind of step out on a limb. I didn't know how it was going to go. I didn't know what my attackers were going to do. I didn't know if I was going to look crazy or whatever, so I kind of did it under an anonymous name. I think pretty much everybody knows my name by now and kind of where I live and stuff. But it's been a positive experience, and it definitely hasn't been, things haven't been any worse. And I talk to other target individuals who speak out that the only way it's going to be worse is if you say nothing. It will be worse. And I understand, I've gotten comments about how people don't want to tell their families and friends. And there's a bright blue SUV with one light. Didn't really get the one light part. I got to do this. There are a lot of TIs who they don't want to tell their families and their friends because it sounds so crazy. And they're really in pain, and they're not telling anybody, and that's understandable. Get on a conference call, comment on YouTube or something like that, or send an email to me, vulcanwolverine@gmail.com. There are plenty of places. Make an anonymous Facebook page, and start friending people and getting information, and just telling, posting daily posts about like how you're feeling or your testimony. These things all add up. They all add up, and you just never know. Like, I guess I told y'all this once. I told y'all, I told a friend once, I said, I'm just going to sling the stones and let God kind of direct them. And that's kind of what I've been doing through all this, because it's so new, and it's like I've seen interviews where they're talking about the DHS Fusion Centers, and especially with the directed energy weapon program, these things are a work in progress. They're murdering people and tearing apart families for works in progress, for things they're trying to figure out, like how to actually stabilize these programs, which is insanity. For me, that statement is like an oxymoron, to stabilize a program like this. This is meant to hurt us. It's meant to hurt our country. It's meant to hurt people and families. It was rolled out for that specific reason, to really, really hurt us and waste our time and resources. People who think that it is a good thing and that it's going to catch criminals and stuff, they got to get their heads out of their asses, or they're just really evil and they know that it's going to do bad to our country, because that's what it's going to do. That's what it's been doing. So just speak out in whatever way you can. There are, to me, they're heroes. They're smart people. Send out letters. And people are working court cases too. I think that's a good thing. I think that enough awareness is going to have to be built up, though, that information is just going to be kind of public knowledge, so that when you do go to a court case, it's like the information's already going to be out, and they can't say, okay, well, we can't talk about directed energy weapons because it's a national security issue. I think that's where we're getting stopped. So I think the saturation and the awareness is going to come before the winning a bunch of court cases and really slamming into this like we need to. But it's coming. It's getting there, and that's why, on these videos, I really just speak out in any way you can. Making a YouTube video, just telling your experiences. You don't have to make them every day. Being consistent with it, though, is a good idea. I do that, guys. I saw somebody who made a lot of videos, and then so I did that too, and I do it, and I try and stay consistent with it. You might not always get a video from me, but if we all stay consistent with it and just kind of maybe make a 5-minute video of how you're doing in the morning when you wake up, or how it's hurting you, or things that you just spitballing ideas, other people will see that. They'll be more consistent on their videos. They'll put them out more. That's what I did, seeing other target individuals who are consistent. So, it builds and it spreads. So that's what we've got to do. Because this program is building and spreading. Like the illegality of it, the murders. It's getting more wild to where they're attacking whole families, and they have been husbands and wives, and husbands and wives that are both being attacked by the same thing still aren't believed. So this stuff is growing, and there's a one light car right there. It's growing and spreading, so we've got to start growing and spreading awareness. And I know it's already going on, so I'm not like downplaying anything anybody else is doing. The awareness is already spreading. There are already people out there who are just pushing, and they're just really doing a great job. But we all got to get behind them. We all got to get behind these people, and we all got to start speaking out, because the deal is, if we're all speaking out, they can't go after just one person like who's speaking out. If we're all speaking out, then it's like, well, that's just happening, and your targeting probably is not going to get worse because of it. I really do, and I'm not saying this to further my agenda of wanting people to speak out. I really do think the most dangerous thing that you can do is not say anything. Even if you don't want to speak to your family and friends about it, like, I understand that. But you need to talk to somebody. You need to, on Facebook, get involved with the TI community, or get on a conference call, the talk shoe calls. People have left comments. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put up some calls on my public comments, what times they are and everything. I know I say that I'm going to do a lot of stuff, and then, I get half of it done or whatever. I'm really trying here, guys. I know y'all are too. I know all of y'all are too. I know y'all are really trying. Everybody's really struggling with this. But we're getting there. We are getting there. God's behind us on this one. If we just keep pushing. If we just keep pushing, then it's going to come. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end it in this video. I love y'all. I hope this wasn't too much rambling, because I just wanted to kind of put some ideas out. I'm going to solidify them a little bit more, probably for my next video, and go into some other stuff. But these people are getting out there. They're doing it. We got to back them up any way we can. More to come on a lot of this stuff, because I'm going to just be trying to cry cry out into the wilderness, not cry out into the wilderness, there's a whole bunch of people, but I'm going to be trying to speak out for these people who are doing these things, so maybe it'll direct some of y'all who haven't heard about, their progress to go and check it out, because I really want to back them up. I mean, we don't want any TI to do anything that's really of great value and not get behind them on it in some way, shape, or form. Alright, guys, I love y'all. God bless you, and God will bless us. Let's just keep pushing. Let's keep pushing for our families, for people who are being hurt and are alone. Let's keep pushing for non-TIs who are involved in this mess and they don't know the evil that they're doing. Let's keep pushing for our country. This is against our country, what's happening.